She's in Manchester. Don't know what fuss is about.
Maybe Lady Way got wrong end of stick.
Oh, aye, and Viv and Vic and all, I suppose. Since when's it need a passport to go over the Pennines?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm ringing that number again. It's been ringing out all weekend.
You've been out partying.
What, all weekend? Oh, hello. Can I speak to Linda, please? Linda Glover. She stayed over for Sandra's engagement party. Is that 488-10493? Yeah, I'm sorry to have troubled you. It's a flaming dry cleaners.
Promising medical career, cruelly cut short. Could never see it myself.
No.
No, to be honest, he always struck me as a bit of a dope.
Very nice.
Yeah, not that he were a decent lad at that, you know, I just never came across as that clever.
All you had to do was buy it, not milk the cow. Have a nice day now. Morning.
Oh. What's up with you?
I want my breakfast before dinner time. You know, I'm funny like that.
Oh, we're only 5 minutes. Does that give you the right to talk to me like muck? In front of Viv? Eh? And all over a flaming cup of tea?
I'm sorry, Terry. You know what I'm like first thing of the morning?
That's not very community-spirited of you, is it, Sam? I hope your supervisor doesn't see you carrying on like that.
Magpies, Mr. Pollard. They attack your milk bottles, steal the cream, spread all kinds of germs. Oh. So it's very community service spirited.
Oh, if you say so. Right. Slight change of plan. I'm going to give you a little test today.
What kind of test? It's not writing, is it?
No, Sam, not writing. This is a test of, shall we say, manual dexterity. Come on.
And you keep your head down when you get into the village and keep out of our Sam's way and all. He's doing all right. I don't want out spoiling it.
You finished tea? Hey!
Perhaps he'll pick up some of Mr. Pollard's gentlemanly ways and all. Samuel Dingle, bespoke painter and decorator. Of course, you blew your chance.
Chance of what?
His petability. Luke McAllister, God rest his soul. I mean, he might have been a bit behind the door, but, I mean, he was going to be a doctor. You'll never get a chance like that again.
Kim, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. We had calls to make this morning.
No, Van, remember. Anyway, what are you doing?
Reorganising. There's filing here from March, and half the drawers are cluttered up with rubbish.
Yeah, you might have wanted this.
Seed catalogue from 1979. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Just trying to make things a bit more efficient round here.
Where's Dad?
Oh, good morning, Chris.
Has he been in today?
Your father's rarely in these days. He's got another hobby now. Try Dez's place, the scrapyard.
How apt. Was that your idea?
Frank likes it there. It's physical graft, he's back with an old friend, and he gets to see the results at the end of the day.
Meanwhile, this place goes to pot.
I think you'll find I've got everything in hand.
Frank? What are you looking so smug about?
This is the life, Des.
If we were on some Mallorcan beach, I could understand you, but it's a scrapyard, Frank.
People are happiest when they're busy. That's a scientific fact.
If you say so.
You can still get the original seat covers, you know. The tartan stuff.
I remember.
No, you can get the original moquette. Frank Pick, wasn't it, who commissioned all that stuff?
Somebody's been doing their own work.
Nah, just one of those useless scraps of information you pick up.
Look, what do I want with new seat covers? It'll never shift again if this morning's out to go by.
It's a beautiful piece of machinery.
You've changed your tune.
You could do a wonderful restoration job on this if you put your mind to it.
If I put my mind to it?
We, then. We often wish Tate Holdings were this straightforward. Maybe I should make a few phone calls this afternoon, see how much that moquette would run to.
Look, we get the engine running, then we shift it. I mean, it's too knackered for a school run, but maybe some new age traveller would take it.
You're not serious.
Of course, restoration. It's a rich man's hobby, Frank. Running this yard is bread and butter. I need a quick turnover and my time's been wasted.
False economy, Des. A quality job would make you 5 times more.
Aye, maybe. What if you get fed up halfway through or some big deal crops up with Tate PLC Limited? I get stuck with Posh's wrecking Dales. Now, this is a scrapyard. Reality, Frank, not dreams. Now then, shift your carcass and get back to work.
Hey!
Paint this?
Look, I know all the arguments. You're working to repay your debt to society, but there's no law to say you can't learn something along the way.
Ain't there?
No, of course not. Any old fool can slap a bit of paint around a huge area like the village hall, but the technique's learnt in the smaller things. The corners, windowsills, skirting boards. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, Mr. Pollard.
Good. There you are, then.
But, Mr. Pollard?
Yes?
This is the paint from the village hall.
It's just an exercise, Sam. I'm going to paint it back again later. It'll be off. Just one more thing.
Yes, Mr. Pollard.
I want it finished before lunchtime. Okay?
Ooh, naughty but nice.
I popped round earlier, actually. I'm out of the habit of breakfasting alone. Still, this was well worth waiting for.
Oh, it's a good idea. Once things have settled down, I might think about doing breakfast.
Well, if you do, you've got yourself a regular customer.
Oh, that's just what we need. Dolores, I need a favour.
I'm working. It won't take long. Hang on. Kathy, can I go for my break?
Yes, I suppose so.
What is it?
There's still some stuff of mine left round at the McAllister's house. I don't want them finding it when they come to clear the place. But I can't face it on my own, not now. Will you come with me? Please, Dolores.
Hey, will you look at him?
He's got a bottle, I'll give him that.
Come on.
You should have said we'd have backed the van up.
Them months inside weren't wasted, eh, our kid? Come on.
Magic. In you get. I'll keep Dixie. What are you doing? Go on. Get off.
What are you?
You can. Get in. Quick. Right.
Morning. Lending a helping hand, chaps? Yes, most kind.
All right, Mr. Pollard.
Now remember, Sam, small, even strokes. Want a nice, smooth finish. Gentlemen.
Come on, I haven't got all day. What was it you left? What? Don't. It's as if he knew. He was going to London. He'll have just been tidying.
I didn't want him to die. Nobody believes me, but I didn't. Everything I'd done. The wedding and the baby. It was all for our Ben.
Shh, don't cry, Tina. Please.
Oh, he was so easygoing and kind. Gave up everything for me. Family, friends, his exams. He loved me. He loved me more than anyone's ever loved me in my life. They should never have come to Emmerdale. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. Dawson.
Hi, I'm looking for Sam. I've been over to the hall, but it's all locked up. I wonder if you've seen him.
I do believe he's on his lunch break. He should be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Do you think I might...
I tell you what, why don't we go over to the Woolpack? We could have a little jar and I could fill you in his progress.
Suits me. I haven't had my own lunch yet.
Right. I'll just get my wallet. It's your supervisor.
Mr. Dawson, great.
Keep your voice down. Right. Give me 2 minutes to get him across to the pub. Then you go back to the village hall and carry on painting there. Go on. Oh, and don't leave until I say so, right?
You haven't made much progress since my last visit. Is that all you've got?
Oh, I left me roller
at home. He won't make that mistake again. Hey, Sam.
No, Mr. Pollard.
Right then, keep up the good work.
Oh, thank... Oh, sorry, Mr. Dawson. That'll soon come off.
It's quite all right, Sam. I can manage.
Okay?
Yeah, I think so.
We better go. Kathy will kill me if I'm late back from dinner.
You hard-faced little madam. Come poking round, did you? See what grisly souvenir you could turn up?
It's all my stuff.
I'll bet.
We don't want any trouble, Mrs. Eggleton.
Who asked you? What do you take me for? One for the family album, eh? What do you want a photograph of Luke for? You're going to shove it on the wall? Have a laugh about the good times.
No.
What then?
It's just to remember, that's all.
Over my dead body. Luke. A beautiful young man with the world at his feet and you broke him. You stole every shred of dignity he ever had. But still he would have forgiven you. But no. You weren't happy till you'd brought him right down to your level. Ground his face in the dirt.
Come on, Tina, let's go.
You humiliated him in life. But I'll swing for you before I'll let you humiliate him in death as well. Now, get out of here before I call the police and have you done for thieving from the dead.
Damn and blast the boy!
I spoke to Jess last night. They don't want Luke buried here. They never want to set foot in this place again. So the funeral's going to be in London.
We failed them. All of us. They were a lovely family and this village was their dream. We couldn't even be trusted to protect their son.
I bet our name's mud round here. Why? Vic and his big gob mouthing off at Lady Weir the other night. I didn't know where to put myself. Still, they like that fellas, aren't they?
Like what?
Flaming useless.
Oh, yeah, but wouldn't we be lost without them?
So when's your Linda back?
Tonight, I think.
All right, she bringing back you any prezzies? What, took down a sock?
Hey, what are you on about?
You know, like the old wacky backy from Amsterdam.
Oh, not you and all. As far as I know, she spent weekend in Salford. She did get to Amsterdam, then good on her, but I don't think so. Not on wages Zoe pays her.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it? Any one of us could go tomorrow. What have we got to show for it? For nearly 20 years. It's never even been further than London.
Look, Luke had a good life.
Yeah, till he got to Emmerdale.
Look, he travelled, he had plenty of girls, he'd been in love.
He'd had his heart broken.
He had his bike. Look, he packed a lot of stuff in.
Look, he lived fast.
Oh,
come on, Nick, don't give me any of that stuff. It's crap. I'd just sooner he was here.
Biff.
But you said stay here until you say. And you never said.
I also told you I wanted it finished by lunchtime.
But I hadn't had me lunch yet. Hey. What's
What's up?
I don't want to go home. I just want the holiday to go on forever.
So do I.
Yeah, well, this must be nothing to you. You go away all the time.
Not with you, I don't. Look, let me drop you a little nearer.
No, we can't let anyone see us together.
We never carry this. I mean, I'd never carry
I'll
this.
manage.
Are you sure now?
Yeah, it's too risky.
Okay. Well, this will be our little secret then. And next time I see you in public, I'll say, how was Manchester?
Oh, and I'll say, I had the best time ever. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, I'd better go.
Okay. I'll miss you tonight.
Me too. Bye.
Bye.
Come in. Oh, Barbara.
Hello, Eric. For you.
Thank you very much indeed. How kind. Can I take your jacket? I hope you like Bourguignon.
I prefer matte emulsion, fortunately. Nice colour. Familiar.
Really? I'm afraid my schedule went a little awry. I had to stick to the centre of the room. Sorry.
I'll bear that in mind.
Hiya.
Hello, love. Have a nice time?
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, I'm knackered though.
How was Manchester?
Oh, you know, wet.
Really? Bit like Amsterdam this time of year.
Sit down and start talking, and it had better be good.
Was there garlic in that sauce?
Just a touch.
I thought so.
Too much?
Just enough, I'd say.
Well, we aim to please.
And this is where I spoil it all. Time for bed, Zebedee.
That's spoiling it.
Alone. I start work at 5 tomorrow. And there is only so much Des O'Connor a girl can take.
I do have other records, you know.
There'll be other nights. Thanks, Eric. It really was lovely. What's up? You will be seeing me again.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Good, because my Des O'Connor collection is quite extensive, you know.
And I stayed at Melanie's.
Oh, Melanie who lives above the dry cleaners. Yeah, we rang there.
Well, you must have dialed the wrong number then.
What's the right number then?
What number did I give you?
Don't you think you've told enough lies?
I'm Barry.
It was the chance of a lifetime. I knew you'd never let me go if I asked you.
Oh, great, so you just went anyway.
Well, because I knew what you'd be like. There'll be drugs, Arlinder. There'll be sex, Arlinder. You might get tempted.
Just watch your lip, lady.
And before you ask, we slept in separate rooms. And the only drugs we'd touch were a couple of glasses of lager. We're just fine when you're knocking it back down the Woolpack, but probably not so fine when we're drinking it in
I
Amsterdam.
don't believe what I'm hearing here. Is this his doing? Does he like you talking like this?
He? You mean Danny? I never have to talk to him like this. He treats me like I've got more than half a brain.
And who paid for this weekend? You went by plane, I take it?
Of course we did.
Well, that would cost more than £100.
Oh, and the rest.
Just listen to yourselves. I don't know exactly how much it cost because Danny paid. But if you're that interested, I could find out for you.
Just stop this now. You are pushing your luck, Linda.
Times have changed, Mum. People go further than the foot of our stairs nowadays. You can't expect me to stay here like you all my life.
Now listen, and you watch your hands, Janice.
Just what side are you on?
Well, that's great, that is. Dead mature.
Where are you going?
Somewhere it would be treated like a human being.
Stop her, Nate. She's not going anywhere.
You can't stop me.
Oh, but I can though, Linda.
Right, listen to me, you stop it, madam. You are grounded. What? Indefinitely. And you and Daniel, we are finished.
You can't do that.
Oh, well, while you're living in my house, I'll do what I like. And I'll tell you something else. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going round to that Lady Weir's, and I'm going to tell her exactly what I think of her son, and exactly what I think of her for bringing him up that way. And I don't care how much she begs or however long she sulks, she is not seeing Daniel Weir again. That boy has blown it with me, and I intend to tell his mother that when I see her.
Well, I can understand how you must feel, but Linda's behaved very irresponsibly in not telling you. I don't see how you can really blame Danny.
Well, they cooked it up between them, didn't they? Now, Mr. Turner, I know that you and Lady Weir are friends and all of that, but as far as Ned and I are concerned, that boy is both dishonest and untrustworthy, and he will never set foot in our house again.
Oh, Terry, I'm going to have to start counting this change out all over again now.
Hey, I've got a surprise for you.
I don't want surprises. I want things to be predictable and you to be reliable, that's all.
Hey, I've had an idea. How's about you and I spend a day in York tomorrow?
Why?
We don't need a reason, do we? I thought we could have a nice lunch and go on a cruise on the river.
Terry?
Yeah, and then take that tour, you know, where they've recreated that Viking village, where you experience all the sights and smells of Iron Age life.
Ooh, don't you think I've had enough of the smells of primitive man living with you?
Hey, I thought you'd like it.
No, you thought if you kept the little woman happy, then things would be more comfortable for you at home.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Hey, I'm never going to be able to do anything right by you, am I?
Will you keep your voice down?
Oh, so you're allowed to say anything to me in public, but I'm not allowed to say out to you, is that it?
Do you not want this job anymore, Terry? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I want things to change. And I want them to change now.
Leave it to me, Terry.
I don't know how he managed to muck it up. It was a simple enough burglary.
'Cause he's thick.
Ah, it's true, our Sam might not be blessed with a lot of brain power, but I'll say this much for him, he's always willing to have a go.
I'm glad he's backed me. 'Cause now people don't think about me as being the stupid one no more.
What about our Tina? It took brains to plan and pull off what she's just done. It's here. The funeral of Luke McAllister of blah, blah, blah will be held in Surbiton Crematorium following an inquest at Otten Coroner's Court.
You gonna go out, Tina? So you can spit in his grave?
Shut it, moron.
What did I say?
Oh, Dolores, can you take the tuna and cucumber sandwich I've left and give it to the couple at table 7? Thanks. Here we are. 2 cheese and pickle sandwiches. Sorry about the delay. Enjoy your lunch. Okay. Oh, the cavalry at last.
I'm sorry I'm late, Kathy. I had to go round to the McAllisters with Rachel to try and sort it out.
Oh, that must have been awful for you. Look, Betty, if you don't really feel like working, you don't have to.
Oh, no. Soldier on, you have it to do. Life goes on regardless.
Oh, that girl cost me a fortune in crockery. Betty, do me a favour and don't mention anything about Luke to Dolores. She's upset enough.
Understood. I'll just go and help to clear it up.
Hey, look at this. It's busier than the wool pack.
Yeah, it'd be a miracle if any of them come back.
Oh.
Do you want some tea?
Can I use your phone first?
Yeah, sure. Isn't want the pub out of order?
There's only one thing out of order at that pub, and I'm married to it.
Nick, it was me that pressed Luke into speaking to Tina again, wasn't it? He didn't want her, but I made him have it out with her.
Biff, stop it! You couldn't possibly have known that this was going to happen, could you?
Yeah, well, I should have kept my mouth shut.
Look, it's not your fault. Like it's not anybody's fault. Look, I don't think even she wanted this to happen.
Oh, rubbish!
Biff, we've lost a good mate, and I'm as gutted about this as you are. But you've got to try and put it to one side and get on with things.
And Tina? What about her? She just carries on like nothing's ever happened. Well, it should have been her that died in that crash.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to get much of an argument there, Biff. Just let's forget about it.
Who's for a pint at Wolfpack? Mind, I'm only asking for company. I'm not offering to buy.
Look, I'm sick of this, Biff. Come on, you could do with a pint.
I don't want a pint. I don't want anything. You two might be able to act as if nothing's gone on, but I can't.
There you go, Sam. Shall I open it for you?
No, I'll use my teeth.
Oh, you're damaging doing that.
Not me. My teeth are as strong as anything.
What's that from, then? Biting the heads off whippets?
No, Mum's cooking.
Yeah, to swallow that is really hard. I tell you what, Viv, that boy is definitely 3 sandwiches short of a picnic.
What can I do for you, Linda?
Well, for a start, you can keep your big mouth shut in future.
Don't you come in here talking to me like that. I'll tell your mother.
Of course you will. Anyway, I don't care. You've ruined my relationship with Danny. You couldn't do anything worse to me if you tried. I really hope I can return the favour one day.
I still say you can expand it. There's plenty of room in the business.
Plenty of room. I've car stacked 4 high as it is. I'll have to take later models.
Des, you know what I mean. Expand laterally, you know. Diversify into other areas.
I don't know.
Hear me out. I'm thinking about a regular bus service in the village. Perhaps just a 9 to 5 shopper service in the hall. Place is screaming out for it.
That's not a bad idea at all, Frank. What's his name?
Here you are. Right. I've arranged for a 42-seater bus at an extremely reasonable rate. We just have to get it back Sunday night for the school run Monday morning.
School bus? Leave it out.
Vic, a bus is a bus, and it's a bargain. We just have to sell at least 30 tickets to make it worthwhile.
Ah, well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem in here.
I mean, all the same, I think we ought to get a different bus. I mean, supposing we get stuck over there and we can't get it back in time. We look a right load of pricks.
Come on. You all right, old boy?
Ah, carry on.
Right. So we're agreed. We can start selling the tickets?
Right, I'll put a notice up in the shop.
Great.
Get all the expenses a discount. You'll have no bother selling them.
Discount? We're not running a charity, mate.
I'll tell you what, Seth. If you can sell 6 tickets, you and Betty can go free.
Done.
Luke. Please. This wasn't supposed to happen. Please forgive me, Luke. You weren't supposed to die.
You see these? These are an insult to Luke's memory. You just wanted to gloat. Well, it's a job well done then, isn't it?
No!
You wanted to make yourself feel better then, did you? I'm sorry, Luke. This wasn't supposed to happen. You cow. You murdered him.
No! Biff, he went crazy. I was nearly killed too. I didn't know that this was gonna happen.
You drove him to it. You destroyed him. You killed him. His life was in your hands and you just...
Biff, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Why couldn't it have been you that was killed?
Oh, hello, Alan.
Oh, Vanessa, what can I get you?
Oh, nothing alcoholic. I'll just have a mineral water, please.
I'm glad you're here. Want a word about your son?
Yes, I heard you were none too pleased about their little trip.
Little trip? Your son takes my daughter halfway across Europe without so much as a word. No, I'm not pleased. I'm furious.
Jan, don't you think this is something we could discuss somewhere else?
It's all right, Alan. Jan, a trip to Amsterdam may seem like a journey to some strange, dark foreign land to you, but it really isn't such a big deal. Danny's been abroad several times on his own, or with friends, and I trust him completely.
Aye, well, you might. And OK, so we're not that worldly or well-travelled folk, but that doesn't stop me from knowing who's good for my daughter and who isn't. And your son will never see our Linda again.
That is your decision. But please remember that Daniel told me he was going to Amsterdam, and I assumed that Linda told you. So, you see, if there was any lying or deception of any kind, it was done by your daughter. I think the question you have to ask yourself is, why did she feel the need to lie to you in the first place?
Kim. Hello?
Just thought I'd pay you a visit. See how you're getting on with your new venture.
That's nice of you.
Besides, we haven't had a good chat for a while, have we?
This thing weighs a ton.
We're nearly there. Just keep moving. Good heavens, Sam, what do you think you're doing?
I ain't done nothing. I was here all day. Ask him.
What? Oh, hi.
I hope you don't mind me dropping by like this.
No, of course not. Yeah, it might be an idea if you did ring next time, just to see if I'm in. Anyway, you here now?
Well, I'm just about to get off duty. I thought you might like to join me in a trip to Houghton.
I'd be delighted. Just let me lock up here. Sam, you can wrap up for today. Bright and early tomorrow morning, eh?
I think it's about time you and me had a little chat.
What about what a great institution marriage is?
What the hell's going on, Britt? You walk out at lunchtime, disappear for an hour, and then spend the afternoon back here.
I rang Gerald.
What for?
To bring about a few changes in our life. It's what you wanted, isn't it?
What are you on about?
Have you forgotten our conversation already? You said that you weren't happy with the way things are.
Well, I didn't say I wanted to move on, though, did I?
That's what change is all about, Terry. You know, moving on, a new place.
No, that's not change. That's what we've been doing for the last 10 years. It's not what I meant.
Well, you should have made yourself clearer then, shouldn't you? Anyway, it's too late. It's all sorted out now.
Are things a bit tense between those two, or is it my imagination?
Well, let me put it this way, love. If you hear me yell duck, you'd better do it.
You've done a good job on this place, Kathy.
It's nice of you to say so.
No, I mean it. You haven't done anything too ambitious with the decor, which is sensible. All things considering, I think you've used your settlement very wisely. I hope it turns out to be profitable for you.
Well, time will tell. If today is anything to go by, I think it may well be.
Thanks for the tea, Kathy. My advice to you, as one businesswoman to another, Kathy, is this. Keep your overheads to a minimum and always choose staff you can trust. I mean, look at me and David. We have the perfect working relationship. In fact, I can honestly say I couldn't get by without him.
She did, I tell you. Kissed him. Pollard? Never.
She did. They're going out together. I saw it with my own eyes.
Pollard? Having it off with a cop?
Language!
Sorry, Nelly, love. I'm shocked, I am. It's not right.
You're daft, you working there. Come back late from lunch and I'll have you banged up again.
Suppose I'll have to pack it in.
You'll do no such thing! Listen, you two. Our Sam's trying to get back on the straight and narrow, so will you just leave him alone and shut it?
Well, you just watch your step. We're trying to keep a low profile in the village for a while.
I'm off for a bath and get this paint off.
He's having a bath every day now.
Aye, he's working. You should try it.
Stay up. I thought you was a bit poorly, love, when you didn't come down for your tea.
Everything all right, love?
Yeah, of course it is. Who's come down the Woolpack for a drink, then?
Woolpack? Don't think we'd better if we went to Malt Shovel, love?
I don't think we'll be very welcome there at the minute.
Well, I'm going down there. Why shouldn't I? I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. I'm going down to the Woolpack, and if you're any sort of a family, you'll come with me.
There you go, love.
Thanks, Terry.
Left the little woman home to do the cooking, have you?
Hardly. Actually, I don't know where she is. She must have got a late call or something.
You can cheer her up with a nice surprise.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a luxury charter hire bus trip to France, pick you up, drop you back at your door, all for the ridiculous sum, 50 quid.
Are you serious? A bus trip to France?
Oh, I'd grab a couple before we get sold out.
Sold out? I thought you said you haven't got
Haven't got as many as we'd like, you know, demand being what it is. Shall I put you down for a couple?
Vic, a packed lunch and a course of roll out the barrel is not my preferred way of travelling. I go to Paris regularly. Why on earth would I want to join you on a day trip to a Calais hypermarket?
Terry, do you think I could have a word?
Oh, sure thing, Al.
Would you mind if I made a personal observation?
Well, it depends what it is. We're putting weight on.
No, it's just that it's very obvious that you and Britt are having a few marital difficulties. Now, far be it from me to assume the cause of them, but look, take this. It may be a liberty of me to even suggest it. It's the telephone number of a marriage guidance counsellor. Why don't you and Britt go and have a chat? Betty, what can I get you?
A sweet sherry for me, Alan.
A pint for him before he dies of thirst, and I'll have a whiskey for bed. Now, you better make that a double.
Wish all landladies was generous.
Aye, well, the poor lad needs it. He's just been on phone to Jess McAllister.
Yes, he does look a bit dejected.
So would you, if you'd just been blamed for Luke's death.
Oh, come on, love, eat up.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what she said later, but it was her tone, Ned. Like I had no right to even dare say anything about her Danny.
When push comes to shove, these lords or ladies or what have you think they can treat people like dirt. Well, those days are gone. Got a visitor.
Danny!
What do you think you're doing here?
Dad!
Evening, Mr. Glover. Mrs. Glover. Please forgive me for interrupting your meal, but I just want to apologise
Save
to
it, Daniel. It's not going to make any difference.
Mum, just hear him out.
My mother told me how upset you were about us going to Amsterdam. To be honest, Mrs. Glover, I didn't think for a minute it would have caused all this trouble. It was stupid of me, and I'm really very sorry about what's happened. None of it was Linda's fault.
Listen, Daniel, I understand what you're saying, and I know it's taken a lot of courage for you to come here, but it's not going to change anything. Please understand that you and Linda are definitely not going to see each other again.
It was just
That's it, son. Out you go. And you sit down.
I hate you both, what you've done to my life.
You did it, Linda.
I will not stop in this house if I can't see Danny.
Get yourself back here, Linda.
Dad, you can't stop her seeing him if she wants to.
Just stay out of it, David.
There you go, lad. Drink up.
Cheers, Betty.
What about me?
You can buy your own. How are you feeling now, love?
Numb.
You don't want to take it to heart, lad. She just lost her brother.
Seth's right, you know. She's just not thinking straight, that's all. She'll come round.
Oh, she's right, Betty. I can't just run away from it. I've got to take some of the blame for Luke's death.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
That's all right. I was just a bit worried. I thought you'd been cornered by an angry bull or something.
Actually, you're not too far off the mark.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's probably my imagination. I need a drink.
Whatever you do, don't let Vic sell you a bus ticket.
Come on, Seth. People do have their standards.
Yeah, it has got a bit foul in here, don't you think, love?
Too right it has.
Are you going to serve me or just stand there looking gorgeous? I've got every right to be served in here.
Come on, love, let's go home. Come on.
Do you know that this is the first time I've ever been out for dinner with someone that I've pulled up?
I'm not sure if it's a situation the police force would encourage.
Could say that. Isn't it odd? The things that bring people together. A broken tail light.
I think it's the first time in my life that I've been glad of police attention. Thank you. Why not come back to my place for nightcap? If you don't want to.
Yes, I'd like a nightcap. And I'd like breakfast as well.
You haven't had your paper, have you?
Seth was trying to get Charlie to come and bring it.
Oh, sorry about that. Scott would forget his head if it wasn't screwed on.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Beautiful day.
He's happy. Wonder who's taking for a ride this time. Morning.
Morning.
Is that what's known as a dawn raid? Bye, Eric. I'll be in touch.
I'll give you a ring later.
That's what they all say.
Don't worry, I'm out and about today. I'll call you. Oh, hasn't taken her long to get him trained up.
Well, she's not backward at coming forward, is she?
Well, that'll be her police training. Makes them assertive.
Hey, don't look now, but we're being watched.
I'm going out today, Dave, so I'm leaving you in charge again.
Suits me. Get more than when I'm on my own.
You've been a great help to me. Still, that's one lesson I've learned in business. Always surround yourself with people you can trust. You made great progress. I'm very happy with the way things are going.
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying it. Learning new skills and that.
Good. How would you like the chance to learn a bit more?
Well, I think my brain could just about stand it.
I want you to go to a conference in Leeds. I was supposed to be going myself, but I've double booked. Kim suggested I sent you instead. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I know it's your first conference. You'll be fine. Do you good. Give you an opportunity to learn a few tricks about business.
Yeah.
It's a funny business, is this.
You must get bored sitting there all this time.
He's up to something, him.
I wonder what he does when he wants to go to the toilet.
What are you doing?
I might very well ask you the same question. Was you waiting for somebody?
None of your business.
Ah, I beg your pardon. But if you're sat outside my house for hours on end, I have every right to ask what you're doing. You could be a burglar or anything.
I assure you I'm not a burglar.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you? I have to inform you that as area coordinator for the local neighbourhood watch, if you don't tell me what you're doing, I will have no choice but to phone the local constabulary.
I am the local constabulary.
You are? Well, have you any means of identification? You're on police duty, are you?
That's right.
Well, why didn't you say so in first place? You can't be too careful these days, you know.
Well, now I've put your mind at rest, do you think you...
You're on surveillance, are you?
I'm sure you'll appreciate I can't say too much.
Nod's as good as a wink to a blind bat. You're investigating Eric Pollard, then? Aye, well, it's about time, too. Because he's got away with far too much for far too long as that one.
Obviously, I'm not at liberty to comment.
Thought so. Now, see, if you would like to take up a position in my house, you have only to say the word. 'Cause take it from me, you can hear a fair bit through them walls.
Oh, look at the state of your face. It's a good job it's not opening time. Customers would take one look at you and run off again.
Well, we can't all be sweetness and light all the time. Some of us have got feelings.
I know. Why don't you treat yourself to a facelift? I mean, it would be an improvement.
I just don't like the idea of you spending time with that snake Gerald. You have to see him tonight.
Oh, will you stop whinging? It's not like I'm doing it for fun, is it? I'm trying to plan our future.
Well, exactly. You're doing all the planning. What about what I want?
I'll go slow this morning, are we? Now, when Gerald gets here, I want everything to be shipshape. Though why he feels he has to check up on me is anybody's guess.
Well, it's just a routine visit, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Routinely tedious.
Look, Terry, opportunities like this don't come along every day. You know, Gerald's even hinted at giving us a shot at one of the brewery's top pubs. We'd be mad to turn him down.
Well, how come every time you're going to meet him, you manage to get me out at the road?
We can't both disappear, can we? I don't want Turner getting wind of this until everything's signed and sealed.
I thought we were happy here.
Oh, for God's sake, Terry, will you change the record? We'd only be moving to York. It's not a million miles away.
Morning.
Gerald! Morning. Nice to see you. I'll go and tell Mr. Turner that you're here.
I need a quick word with you first. I'm afraid something's cropped up. I won't be able to see you tonight.
Oh, never mind. I'm sure it can wait.
The brewery awards are on next week. Why don't you both join me as my guests? We can have our little chat then.
Thanks, yes. Oh, we'd love to, wouldn't we, Terry?
Oh, aye, sounds good to me.
Next Tuesday night, then? I'll pop an invitation in the post.
Now, what's all this about Tuesday? I hate to put a dampener on your plans, but I can't possibly spare you both.
Well, one volunteer is as good as 10 pressed men, Terry. I look forward to it, Gerald.
I wonder I didn't spot it before. It's obvious, isn't it?
It's a plot, is this, and they're all in it together.
Have I missed something?
No, well, don't you think it's strange that Pollard's house is suddenly swarming with police?
Oh, well, it's hardly swarming, is it?
No, but you see, he's on the outside and she's on the inside. She's in it and all.
Are you saying this is a setup?
No, it's like one of them traps like you see on the telly. A honey trap. Oh, yeah. WPC Metcalf is the bait, and Pollard has fallen for it.
Well, he must have done something pretty serious for the police to invest in all those man hours and woman hours. Wonder what he's got himself involved in. Hotel.
Well, maybe you should ask your Vic that. What does she think she's doing? Coming to work wearing naught more than a bell mitt?
Never mind, Dolores. Where have you been? You're late.
We're rushed off our feet. Aye, well, your feet would function better if you got them damn things off. She's going to do a back in her.
I don't want to bother you, Betty, but now you are here, do you think you might work a bit?
Well, I'm sorry I'm late, Kathy. I was unavoidably delayed due to semi-official community work. I could divulge more, only I'm sworn to secrecy.
Betty,
work.
I must thank you for your advice. It's worked out well.
Oh, which particular bit of advice was this then?
You know, when you said we should keep our tips separate. Punters are in a generous mood today. I'm raking it in.
Hello.
Just you and me again, then?
Yep, looks like it.
Frank's hardly ever here these days, is he? Still, your turn next, isn't it? Looking forward to your little jaunt to Leeds?
Yeah, it'll be a change.
I wonder if your room will have a double bed. I haven't embarrassed you, have I? Bit late for all that, isn't it?
Leave it, Kim.
It's a good job Frank doesn't know what you're really like. I don't think you'd be his blue-eyed boy then.
You know, I'm not proud of what's going on between you and me.
I don't think Kathy'd be too impressed either.
Yeah, she don't deserve all this.
Poor little David, feeling guilty. Never mind. I'm sure your little break will do you the world of good. It's probably just what you need. Don't miss me too much, will you?
Excuse me. Could you give it to the waitress with the dark hair, please? Thank you. Bye-bye now.
One of your friends left you that.
That's generous.
Aye, it is. Unlike some folks I could mention who hang on to every penny like grim death.
Are you having a go at me?
If the cat fits.
You can't stand it because I'm doing better than you.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it? Look, we work together, we help each other out. I think it'd make more sense if we pooled our tips.
Make a lot of sense for you, yeah. I've worked really hard today. Why should I hand my money over to you?
What's the matter with you two?
It's her.
I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to know. Just stop bickering, the pair of you. It's bad for business.
Good afternoon. I've brought you a nice cup of tea and a piece of parking.
No, thanks.
Well, I made them specially for you.
Every time you approach this car, you're drawing attention to me. You're jeopardising police work. Now, would you kindly go back home?
Well, there's no need to be shirty. I'm only trying to help.
I'm sure you are. I'll give you a shout if I need you.
Oh, right. Wilco. After you've had your snack, why don't you try and get 40 winks, eh? I'd be only too happy to take note of Pollard's comings and goings.
No. Thought I'd have the night off. Don't want to appear too keen, do I?
Quite right. Keep them guessing.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Listen, Eric, you better watch it. WPC Metcalf is not all she's seen.
Good dive thirst round here. Rum and Coke go down lovely.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Get us another one, will you?
Yeah.
Do you want a scotch, Eric?
No. Early night for me. Need my beauty sleep. Night.
Good night, Eric.
Good night.
Eric, watch it. You can sit up, mate. The police are after you.
What gives you that idea?
There's been an undercover policeman outside your house all day.
Give over.
That Barbara is in on it.
Barbara?
Yes. She reminds me of one of them Black Widow spiders. She acts like she's keen, but all she's thinking about is sinking her fangs into you. Very nasty.
Vic, Black Widow spider. Who's been feeding you this cock and bull story?
Well, Betty told Viv, Viv told me, in confidence.
That says it all. Good night, Vic.
OK, you don't believe me? Have a look round the corner. Go on.
Good heavens. There's nobody there. What a surprise. My advice to you all, son, is lay off the pop, eh?
She's fine, Mr. Adlington.
I've said you can call me Ken.
She's still fine.
Aye, well, you like to be sure. With the land contaminated, you never know.
It was an isolated incident. There's no need to waste your money calling me out.
Oh, I don't see it like that. Maybe I like your company.
It's a bit early for a social visit.
You don't have to wait for me to phone. I'm always here.
What's the verdict then, Miss Tate?
Nothing to worry about.
That's what I said to Ken.
Well, that's fine, coming from someone who don't know one end of a beast from t'other.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
I'll get on the phone if I need you again, then.
Miss Tate's got other folks on us to look after Ken.
Is me breakfast ready?
I'll see to it.
Any time, then.
Right.
See, one of these seams is going.
You're getting too hefty.
I'll see to it while you're at work.
No, I need a new one.
It won't take 2 minutes.
I can't turn up at the award dinners with darns in my frock.
Yeah, you turn into a pumpkin at midnight, don't
I
you?
won't darn it. You won't see a thing.
You know, there's no pleasing some people. I wouldn't say no to a free dinner.
I hope Lucas escaped from Burton's window.
Shut it, scruff bag. Where did we go wrong, eh? She's going to some glitzy dinner and James Bond here, he's been put up in some swish hotel courtesy of the Tates.
You do look nice, love.
Yes, and I know why. I've heard what these businessmen get up to on these courses.
Ooh, Dave, the businessman.
They only go for rumpo.
Roy, just belt up.
I'm going to be a businessman.
Right, I'm off. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, love.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I won't, Dad.
Could you run a 9 over my britches, pal?
In a bit.
You're best off not going.
Well, I've got no choice, have I? The way my arthritis been playing me up, I hardly slept.
Ah, no. Thought it might have been inquest playing on your mind.
I told you it's my arthritis.
Still. Brings it all back over our Ben. 12 months since.
Well, it's the McAllister's turn now.
Aye. So what you doing, me pants?
I said in a bit.
Mum, we got an iron?
Look, it's John and me. Hey!
Have we then?
I'll wrap it round your flaming neck if you don't shut up.
Just press me pants with it first. Here.
I'll be back for dinner, love.
Right.
Dave's given everyone their orders while he's away.
Not sure how I'll manage without him.
Give me a bell if there's any problems.
OK.
So, what will you be doing with yourself?
Well, I'm sure I'll find something fulfilling to do.
Love you. See you later.
Hello, yes. Could you tell me if Mr. Glover's checked it? It's on the Tate account. No, that's OK. I'll track him down later.
Should I plug this in, Mum?
Hey, even I know that much.
Hey, I'm having me breakfast.
Ready, Nelly?
You can run it over.
Can't you two put some keks on? How am I supposed to eat me breakfast with you two stood there in your shreddies? Why are you bothering any road?
I've got to look smart for Mr. Pollard.
Oh, you big jam tart.
I'm his marketing man for the French trip.
Hey, get these in.
What about mine?
It'll not take you a minute. Do mine first.
I don't know why you're getting dressed up for McAllister's inquest. I don't know why you're going come to that.
I'm going for our Tina's sake. I've got responsibilities.
So have I. I've got a bucket and brush for putting up posters.
You're wasting your time.
It's about time you started pulling your weight around here. You can look after your man for a start.
Why, what's up with it?
And you can cover for me.
All right, I'll sit in that chair all day reading paper and scratching me.
Oi!
I'll press your traitors in a minute. With you inside them.
You don't have to go.
Aye. Well, it might be easy for some folk to pass on the other side, but that's not Betty Eggleton.
But you're not a witness or aught.
I'm a witness to a family falling apart. They'll need the friends at a time like this.
Well, of course they will. As long as they don't think folk are interfering.
What folk?
Well, seems like McAllisters don't want aught to do with village.
Here, are you trying to tell me that I'm sticking my nose in where I'm not wanted?
Of course I'm not, Betty, love, no.
Well, you remember what Jessica said the day she left. Auntie Betty, you're the only person in the whole world I can turn to.
As long as you don't get upset.
Ah, well, I wasn't thinking of me.
I bet you'll be glad when it's all over, lad.
Yeah.
Aye, well, you'll be all right with me there, with you, love.
You don't have to come for me, Betty.
I'm going for Jessica. And Luke.
You want a paper in the morning, sir?
Sorry?
A paper delivered to your room.
Nah. I'll be all right, thanks.
Room 1212. It's on the 12th floor.
All right. Ta. Hiya, Jess. How are you doing?
How do you think?
I'm sorry. Everyone is. You'll be up for inquest then? I'm here on a course. Might see you later, yeah?
You're a right chatterbox this morning. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, don't tell me then.
It's Paula.
That girlfriend of yours?
Ex. She's finished with me.
And another fella, has she?
No. No, she wrote.
Oh, a dear John letter, so to speak. And what's she got to say for us then? You don't have to tell me.
She said you were bored.
She don't wrap it up, does she?
Not with me. We've been stuck in the village. She said she prefers the city life, that's all. Anyway, why should she think I'm boring?
How would I know?
I'm not boring.
I'm trying not.
Do you think I'm boring, Seth?
I'm not quoting you, am I?
Oh, no, you reckon I am, don't you?
We'd better get cracking with this job.
You call this ironing? There's about 6 creases down front and egg or something up backside.
I got better when I did mine. Anyway, I've got to go. I can't be late for Mr. Pollard.
Hey, see if you'll give us some of them free tickets for that French trip. I could do with an holiday.
Hey, hope it's the Black Widow.
Don't be so callous.
You look very demure out, Tina.
How are you feeling, love?
Great. Why shouldn't I be?
Quite right. I wouldn't mind going myself.
Obviously daft.
See how that stuck-up lot like it?
Your dad's told you you're stopping here with me and keeping out of trouble. Now, just you tell him what really happened and smile at the judge.
I'm not in the dock, Mum.
You're a dingle, aren't you? As far as them officials are concerned, you're in the dock.
Do you know, I wish I was up to coming with you.
There's no need. They don't bother me. None of them. Besides, I've done naught to feel guilty about, have I?
Another extremely good day yesterday.
Ah, you'll be taking early retirement next up.
Not for a while yet. No, I'm enjoying myself. Now, I must say, since you and Britt came, once we'd ironed out a few initial teething troubles, we've been doing really very well.
Make us a brew, Terry.
Hey, here you are, cupcake.
There you are. You see, that's the sort of thing I mean. We make a good team, we three, and long may we continue to do so.
Terry's only cosseting me because I wanted that deal with Gerald.
Hey, shouldn't you be pampering me?
You wish.
I'll take the float through. No, we make a good team. We really do.
You're going to have to tell him.
Don't you mean we?
Ah, well, any road, chances are nothing will come of it. I mean, we're all right here, aren't we? As Al says, we're a good team.
Yeah, in the 2nd division.
It's all right, is this place?
Yeah, but we've always moved on and moved up. It's what we do. It's what we're good at.
All I'm saying is we could do worse.
Not good enough. The brewery owe it to us. And I'm going to remind Gerald Taylor of that tonight.
No, and I'm not sure I'm pleased that you're going to that do with him.
It's business, not pleasure.
Just make sure he knows that.
Not bad, are they?
Wicked.
Since when have you been qualified to criticise graphic design, eh?
I'm not. I like them. Wicked means good.
Yes, all right. I get the picture.
Got me paste all mixed up.
Wicked.
Hey, you're with it, aren't you, Mr. Pollard?
Look, has anyone been asking after me?
Like who?
Oh, anyone.
No?
Can I trust you?
Of course, you've been very good to me.
I'm not proposing marriage. I've good reason to believe I'm under police surveillance.
Wicked.
Will you stop saying that?
What have the feds got on you?
Nothing. If anyone asks after me, or you see an Emreggie Blue Mondeo parked up, you'll let me know, won't you?
Yeah. Do you think we're under surveillance now?
Well, if we are, you can act as a decoy, can't you?
How?
By putting up these posters all over the place. Go on.
Wicked.
I'm not having you slouching off all day while the rest of the family are doing their civic duty.
Oh, can't I have another brew?
No, you can't. You can have it when you've done this lot. And I want this pigsty that clean, you can eat your dinner off the floor.
Pigs will eat the dinner off at any road.
Get it done.
The pigs are happy, innit?
Well, you'll be happy then, won't you?
You lads have got it made.
I'll just go and powder my nose, love.
I'll find out where we go. Jess. I was hoping I might see you here. Where's your mum and dad?
They haven't come. Why are you here?
Oh, I wish I wasn't. I have to give evidence. It's really nice to see you again, Jess. Did they tell you I tried phoning?
Don't bother with the niceties, Biff. It's not a social visit. We were always outsiders, me and Luke.
That's not true. You know how much you meant to me. Both of you.
I might have guessed she'd be here. The drama queen.
McAllister.
Have you got your speech ready yet?
It's not the Oscars.
All the same, I bet you're dead nervous.
It's no big deal.
Liar. Anything urgent? No, it's been really quiet.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, apart from being called out at crack of dawn by Ken Adlington just to say how healthy one of his calves is.
Charge him double.
He's a real chauvinistic bully. I still feel guilty about charging if there's nothing wrong.
What would your family say if they heard you talking like that? Is this really a Tate speaking?
I think I'm short of 1 or 2 Tate chromosomes.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm sure you won't mind if I take an early lunch. I'm meeting Danny.
The Glovers have got all their chromosomes. They're all at it.
Shut up.
Oh, she's blushing.
Go on, give it a bit of welly.
My back's giving me jip.
Do you good some exercise, tone your muscles up.
Pubs will be open.
Is that all you can think about, getting K-lied while your sister's in mental anguish?
I'm in mental anguish doing this.
I mean, she might be blighted, that girl. What fella's going to take a chance on her if she gets a name for being unlucky? Losing a fiancé in a blaze of publicity.
Blaze of publicity. Get it? Blaze.
What are you like? When you finish that lot, I've got something else for you to do.
Of course he didn't threaten to kill himself. Why should he?
I know he was your friend, Mr. Fowler. Our purpose here is simply to establish the facts.
Sorry.
So, can you describe Luke's state of mind on that night?
He was fed up. Or it was more than that. He was depressed.
Did he say why?
A relationship he'd had finished. Well, it happens, doesn't it? You get over things.
How's it going?
That's lucky she caught us doing something. It's hard work. Have you come to give us an hand? Or maybe you could give Nick a bit of feminine advice.
Don't you dare say.
Well, what's the problem, Nick?
The problem? Well, I was working with him.
He's just being bashful. His young lady reckons that country lads are, how did she put it?
Boring.
That's it, boring. What do you think?
Oh, I've heard they can be pretty deceptive. That under that dour exterior, there's a massive seething passion.
Right, that's what Betty says.
Not that I'd know.
Oh, you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, well, I'm going into town now.
Thought you were dolled up.
Don't forget you're restocking the river later.
It's in my diary, underlined in red.
What did you go and tell her about Paula for?
It pays to humour 'em. Let 'em think they know something.
What do you think you're doing now?
Nout.
Butch! Where you lurking? If you've gone to that boozer, I'll geld you. Dodgy Stingle, this is your last warning. Butch! You little worm. You like it up there, dear?
Where are you going? Mum! Mum, I don't like heights.
Tough. And you're not coming down till you've cleared out all that guttering and clear that drain pipe out because there's a dead rat or something stuck in it.
I've got no tackle.
I know.
Where are you going?
Errands.
Mum, don't leave me. Mum!
Oh, Jessica, love, let me take you for a nice spot of lunch before we have to go back in.
I don't feel like eating.
Well, Jessica, let's sit out here then, and you can tell me all what you've been up to.
You don't understand what it's been like for us, do you?
Well, I know it hasn't been easy for
Oh,
any of you.
I can do without your cups of tea and sympathy. You weren't here for Luke, so why are you here now?
I always thought a lot of you and Luke. You know I did.
Oh, you loved the mess he was in. There was something to gossip about, wasn't it? You and all the other busybodies.
Hey, now listen to me, young lady. I did think a lot of Luke. He knew I was always there if he needed anything.
I couldn't stand you. Interfering, calling round uninvited, sticking your nose in.
Come on, you two.
It's no good taking it out on me, Jessica.
Oh, and what do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm here.
You want to know why my dad isn't here? Because he daren't leave my mum alone. He's had to hide all the tablets.
Oh, Jessica, love.
Well, it's Luke's funeral next week, and we don't want you there. None of you. The best thing you can do for any of us is to stay away.
The devil do you think you're doing?
Do you like 'em? It's what they call artwork, Mr. Pollard said.
I might have guessed he'd be behind it.
I'm his marketing manager.
You boy are an imbecile.
Hey, I know what that means.
And what on earth possessed you to put them all over there?
It's what we call a focal point.
Just take them down.
I've only just put them up.
Take them down.
Why?
Remove them.
Don't you like them?
Just do it!
Jazz's place up.
I said damn well take them down.
You shouldn't swear in public.
I want all this gunge removed. Oh!
Mr. Pollard will want paying for that.
I know what Mr. Pollard wants.
Don't you trust me, Terry?
I don't trust that swivel-eyed toe-rag Gerald. I mean, he's a brill cream boy, a lounge lizard.
But he's got our future in his hands.
Now, what else will he have in his hands?
Don't you be mucky.
I blame you for this.
Hey, Al, I thought we were a team.
I suppose it was your idea to have the wool pack used as a hoarding.
What are you on about?
This is what I'm on about.
Pulled the posters down, Terry.
Hey, look, I know you don't approve of our cross-channel booze buying Beano.
No, I don't. And I don't approve of this clown plastering the pub with posters.
Hey. You know the lad's not playing cards with a full deck. Now, Sam, that wasn't very clever, was it?
He's a bit slow, isn't he?
Oh, just get it cleaned up, will you, you dozy dingbat? I'll get some water.
Chuck some on them two while you're at it. I wish you were coming tonight.
Hey, you'll have a great time, a girls' night out.
I know I will. I'll still miss you, though. Will you miss me?
As always.
What will you be doing?
We're having people around.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, you won't know 'em. I'll get you another drink. Hello, Zoe. Can I get you a drink?
Well, yes, I'd love one, but Linda's due back in surgery.
Oh, I didn't realise the time.
Come on, I'll walk you back.
Thanks. Well, roll on tonight, eh? Yeah, it should be good fun. Hey, we could share a taxi. Yeah, of course. We'll pick you up about 7. Mind you, I was hoping to get a lift back after with Gerald Taylor.
Hey, I should chuck this water over you.
He's the jealous type.
You're one of the Dingles, aren't you?
Who wants to know? Sorry, can't read.
Don't get cocky. How's Eric Pollard got you doing them?
What's it look like?
You could get yourself in a lot of bother, you know, mixing with the likes of him.
Ah, so could you.
Where is he?
Dunno, he's likely tupping that policewoman.
Ah! Don't push it, sunshine.
You're a bad person, you are.
That's right. You tell Pollard he's going to find out just how bad I am.
Your breath stinks of dog food. Woof, woof.
You definitely decided? Well, I'm hoping to get confirmation that they're due with Gerald tonight. Will you keep it to yourself, though? I want to find the right time to tell Alan.
Oh, of course, aye. Do you reckon Mr. Turner will get new managers in here?
Well, it's not my problem.
I'm probably sounding like a complete egotist here, but being nominated for that award is really important to me.
I know how hard you work.
Most of the time it's having your ideas torn apart, having to do things on the cheap, subcontractors cocking things up.
Well, all the more reason to enjoy success when it comes. We'll push the boat out tonight.
Yeah. I think they should have awards for vets. You're marvellous with cows.
Now, I know this is very difficult for you, Miss Dingle. Luke McAllister was your fiancé. According to your statement, you were seeking a reconciliation on the night of his death.
Yes.
She's a liar.
If there are any more interruptions, I will have you removed from the court. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you were in the vehicle with Luke McAllister, do you think he intended to crash?
Yes.
And why was that?
Like I said, he was in a rage. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to kill both of us. He said that if a great love affair like ours had to end, it should end in tragedy. Those were his exact words.
Oh, she's a liar! She drove him to it!
Sit down, Jeff. How are you going to do something?
Order!
She's calling my daughter. Liar!
Order!
He said we had no future because his family couldn't accept that he loved me.
Tate's veterinary surgery.
Speak to Zoe Tate, please.
I'm afraid she's out at lunch at the moment. Do you want to leave a message or make an appointment?
What are you in the vet for?
What do you think you're doing? Creeping about, listening to my business? Keep your nose out!
May I interest you in some French lessons, madame? Well, it's a sales promotion for the French trip, isn't it?
It's a bit naff, isn't it?
It's artistic.
They're English onions anyway.
Oh, well, I'll tell them not to say anything, then no one will know.
It's a pity Eric Cantona won't be on the bus.
You behave yourself. This is a cultural visit.
Oh, yeah, of course. People wouldn't dream of using it as an excuse to bring back a load of booze.
Keep it down. The police are watching Eric Pollard already.
You need your head testing having anything to do with him.
They flogging them onions cheap. They look a bit rabbled.
What can I get you, Nellie?
I've just come in to cash Tina's family allowance while Zach's away.
I thought she'd left school.
I know that, and you know that. And I know you won't say now, because if I don't get it, I won't be spending it in here. Do you know, that trip looks good.
Shall I put you down for some tickets? Your lot can fill that coach.
We're not made of money, you know.
It's a gift.
Of course, you and Mr. Pollard will be giving our Sam a couple of complimentary tickets.
On your bike.
Well, after all that grafting he's done for you. And it's supposed to be community service. Exploitation. That's not going to look good in newspapers. Put us down for a couple now.
Yep.
Try. Try.
Hey, I thought you were spending it in here.
Give us a tin of spam.
Into Nouvelle Cuisine, are you?
Not at your prices.
Accidental death. It was a complete sham.
Will you calm down?
Oh, don't you dare tell me to calm down. Hey! That but a whitewash in there. It was no accident.
Leave it, Tina.
They said that to get your snotty-nosed family off the hook again. Your brother was off his head and he tried to kill me. It's a pity he didn't finish the job.
Get up! Just get up!
Back up!
Tina, come here!
Stop
it's
it!
not Tina, it's not... Wait here! Leave on! Go, get out of here! Go on! Go on, get out of here now!
Dad, let go of me!
Of course, the real value of conferences is the opportunity they give you to interface with people of the same field, you know?
Yeah, me too.
My God, these are exciting times for management. We've mass unemployment to thank for that. Well, the staff aren't going to balk at change if the alternative's the dole, are they?
Any best to get them on your side?
Why? Look, dump your stuff off and we're going to have a jar.
Later. I've got to interface with office.
Oh, right. Sure. OK, well, look, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, you're on.
Kim. I don't know, Seth. I really thought it were going to work with Paula. We never rowed, the kids got on. We were really happy together. Well, at least I thought we were anyway. This isn't that bad, is it? I tell you, it's a damn sight better than the grotty place she lived in. She hated it there, she said. She must have hated it more being here with me, though.
Give it a rest, lad. Even them fish are getting fed up of hearing about it.
How do you know what room I was in? And how'd you get in here?
I am your employer.
All right.
Are you pleased to see me?
What do you think?
I'd like to hear you say it.
Yes. Boss.
12:12, sir.
Thanks very much.
Damn, that's mine.
Shall I get it for you?
You better. Kim Tade. Frank. No, things are under control here.
I was finished at the accountant's early, so I thought I'd better check in, see how you were.
What time will you be back?
Oh, not too late. I thought I'd pop in the hotel, see how Dave was doing.
Where are you now, Frank?
Looking for his room. Any messages?
So, did everything go well at the accountant's?
Yeah, fine. I'll tell you all about it when I see you. Bye-bye, love.
I can't believe I knew it was going to happen. Kim, why did you have to come in? Frank.
Hi.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, I was in town, so I thought I'd drop in, see how you're getting on.
All right.
You've got a chambermaid or something in there. You wait till I tell Kathy.
No, of course not.
What, are you going to invite me in or not?
Well, I was just about to have a shower, actually.
I'll tell you what, I'll see you in the bar in about 10 minutes.
Right, yeah, great.
Do you mind if I use your bathroom first? I need a drop of water to take my pills. I don't like taking them in public. You look as if you could do with one. Hard day. Good. As long as Tate Enterprise gets value for its money. Right. I'll see you downstairs, mate.
Okay.
What were you saying about taking a shower?
I've been thinking.
Yeah, and that's about all you've done.
Take no notice of that lass. Some people are never happy unless they're dashing here and there, making a racket. But the see note and the ear note. She doesn't appreciate your finer points. In fact, best compliment I can pay you is to say that you remind me of my son when I were young.
Oh. Thanks very much, Seth.
Oh, well, I had to say it.
Hang on a minute, let me check.
What?
Right, it's all clean.
You've obviously done this before.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say to Frank.
You'll think of something.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. Bessie, hang on! For once in your life, why don't you just listen to me? Jessica!
Look, there was no need for you to come back with me.
Come on.
Jessica. How are you? How did it go?
Oh, he can tell you.
She's upset.
I'll be in the bar.
I'm going back tonight.
I thought you were staying over.
There's nothing left for me here anymore. Oh, you're not even listening.
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh, that's it, I'm
No,
going.
look, please, Jess. Can't we just stay in touch?
There's a train I can catch at 7.
Take care.
No matter what you say, Zach, seems like a stitch up to me.
How do you mean?
I knew I should have gone.
What would that have done?
Accidental death? They said that so it'd look better to his mother and father.
I killed our Ben and they say it's not murder. Now this. There's something wrong somewhere.
Aye. One law for Rich and another for us.
You've had a rough time.
So have I.
You've not finished yet. Pigs want feeding.
In a bit.
You learn everything you can from the people here, Dave. I learned by mistakes, and it cost me. You make the most of this opportunity.
I will, Frank. I'm grateful.
I don't want your gratitude. I want a manager who knows exactly what he wants, then achieves it. I didn't think I paid you well enough to drink here.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd better see Jessica off. How's it going? Lousy.
What was the verdict?
Accidental death.
Anything said about it being one of my vehicles?
Just that it was excellently maintained.
Good. Anyway, that's all done with now. Right. I best be off. I don't think Kim would see hanging around hotel bars as a legitimate excuse for being late for dinner. See you, lads.
Well, he'll be back before her if he gets his foot down. What do you mean? I'm surprised she hasn't asked you to find out what he wants for afters. saw you. You and his wife.
When?
Oh, have you forgotten? 5 minutes ago when you were all over each other coming out of the lift. What the hell were you playing at?
Hi, guys. Hey, mind if I join you?
No, we're just going. The boss wants me to check something back at office.
Oh, Mr. Indispensable, eh?
Mr. Stupid Sod, more like.
If you tell them that you've seen me like this, I'll kill you, right?
Aren't we bothering with his tea?
I'm not hungry.
You might not be, Betty, love.
No, I'm not. Feel all churned up.
You need something inside of you.
Well, I don't care if I never eat again the way I feel.
I've had a right day, I have. Up to my neck in rotten manure and cold water. And to make it worse, Nick Bates has been bending me about his sex life. Or lack of it.
She thought we'd betrayed her.
Who?
Jessica. She was right and all. Oh, a sin of omission, you might call it, but I let him down. And then we both said things we wish we hadn't.
We all wish we'd have done things different sometimes, Betty. At McAllister's wish they had and all. That's why Jessica's been giving you a bit of stick. We all need to blame somebody else when things go wrong. Hey, I'll take you to Woolpack in a bit for a large gin and tonic. And I'll get us some supper. A bag of pork scratchings. And in view of my situation, you can eat the lot.
Thing.
Oh, you look terrific. It's a pity Danny's not here to appreciate it. Oh.
No attention, she's just getting nervous.
I'm not. All right then, just a bit. I'll get it. I bet it's the blessed taxi saying they're going to be late. Hello? No, I'm sorry, the surgery's closed. You better speak to him. Mr. Addington? I'll get it. I'll tell them we're ready.
Another one, you sure? No, I'm not saying that. I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time, or yours. All right. All right, I'll be there.
I don't believe it.
I've got to, Em. It's that lead poisoning again by the sound of it.
You mean you're not coming with us? After everything I was saying earlier about what it meant? Zoe, this is my career.
And this is mine. Look, I'll meet you at the awards. I'll be there for your big moment.
You better be. He's getting impatient.
I'll get my bag. I will be there.
Barbara.
Good day?
So? You?
All right.
Oh, of course, you're still on duty, I suppose.
Not likely.
No, I thought you might be on some undercover operation.
No.
And I was the subject of your inquiries. Well, yours and your friend out there.
What are you on about, Eric?
You do know the person sitting in the car, don't you?
What car? Yes, I do know him.
And he's a detective?
Yes, he is, but...
I really don't know how you could. How could I be so wrong about him, Alison? It's the most unsavoury thing. Just go, will you? I'm not going to even ask what I'm supposed to have done. I suppose there's a transit van full of coppers round the corner listening to all this.
He's watching me, not you.
Oh, yes, of course he is.
It's Harry, my husband. My estranged husband. My estranged, jealous husband.
Really?
And he's really getting to me.
What a sad case. I don't blame him, of course.
Leave it.
Hello?
Just come away.
Let's give him something to be jealous about, eh?
No, Eric.
Forget about him. Not going to ruin our evening. Out! What the hell do you think
Shut
you're
it,
doing?
Pollard, I know all about you.
You can't come crashing into my home like some flaming SAS, you maniac! I've a good mind to make a citizen's arrest.
Riot. Come on!
Well, this isn't going to sort anything, is it, Harry?
If you don't get out of here right now, I'm going to make a phone call. Oh, yes. Your superintendent will be thrilled with your behaviour, wouldn't he?
Don't, Eric.
999 should do it. He can't come crashing in like that. Don't stay out of this, you little shyster. This is between me and my wife. Do something.
What do you want?
You know.
Well, this isn't going to get me to come back now, is it? Never in a million years.
Go. Now, if you'll kindly leave my property.
Come on.
I haven't finished with you, Pollard. Give me a chance to sort things out.
How many chances do you want? And tonight's little display of thuggery won't have helped you one little
Go
bit.
in!
I've got your card mark, mate.
I'll call upon you as witnesses. Threatening behaviour, breaking into my house.
Hey, what's going on here?
No, let's get to Woolpack.
Honestly.
We'll talk another time.
You'll be getting an invoice for the damage you've caused.
We can deal with that later.
You come near me again, or her, and you're finished. Do you hear? They won't even give you a job directing traffic.
How are they?
You needn't have got dressed up special.
I was going out. Is there somewhere I can change?
Will barn do?
Fine.
The high life too much for you, then?
No, it's intensive. Of course. I just needed a break.
I know your game. You just couldn't bear the thought of being away from Cathy for an evening while you're out to look, you poor thing, because she's babysitting for the Sugdens.
Aye. Usual? Aye, yes, please. Brit not on duty tonight, Terry.
Does it look like it? No, give a night off, you know. Thought a break would do her good. Oh, the man can't give his wife a bit of leeway.
Where's she gone? Anywhere nice?
Them brewery award ceremonies.
Oh, aye, yeah. Zoe said it was going to be a right thrash.
Really?
Well, couldn't you go? I would have thought it'd been right up your street.
Oh, well, it would be, Jack. But we're invited. No. And do you know why? Because that oily toe rag, Gerald Taylor, didn't want me there. Because he wanted my wife all to himself. Not that I'm bothered.
You know full well I've always had the greatest confidence in you, Brit.
So have we got it? I mean, there's no last-minute hitches.
Of course, Terry's problem, and I'm talking professionally here, is he doesn't appreciate what an asset he's got with you.
But you know we could handle the new place. Yeah?
I'm surrounded by beautiful women.
I got her a drink. She won't be long. She's not going to show up. Of course she will. Her work's far more important than this. She does a proper job. She'll be here. I wish I wasn't. Give us a kiss.
Like to keep the ladies happy?
Well, I've got the award I wanted. Thanks, Gerald. Thought he'd be giving you that later. Hey, me and Terry are moving to a new pub, Bella York. It's very classy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to present the evening's next award. The 1995 Licensed Restaurant category.
Oh, this is it!
Just show me where the animals are, Mr. Adlington. I think I'd better leave.
It's hard to credit you look even better when you're frightened.
Just let me go now.
How many chances do you think a bloke like me gets with someone like you, eh? I know you're one of them!
No!
And the winner is, for her imaginative work on the Red Pepper Tapas Bar in Harrogate, Miss Emma Nightingale.
I'd like to thank Gerald Taylor for having enough confidence in me to give me my first break a couple of years ago. And lastly, I'd like to thank my partner. Ever since we got together, everything seems to have gone right for me. So, this is for Zoe, wherever you are.
You keep looking at Pollard for?
Keeping my eye out for him.
You've got your work cut out for you then.
I'm like his minder.
You? You couldn't mind a dead sheep.
Oh, and you know all about sheep, don't you, Butch?
I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
I've got to deal with it in my own way.
But it concerns us both. And it's damaging to my reputation. Not to mention my front door. Well, here I am, a respected antiques dealer. How does it look when Dirty Harry starts to get into his twisted little mind to stalk me? Or even worse, does his human cannonball act? It's not good for business.
I know it's difficult for you.
I'm going to miss them when they go.
Oh.
Terry and Britt.
They've only just got here.
Well, Britt told me on the QT that they might be off to a better pub in York.
What's up with Woolpack?
That's what I said.
It's not a bad pub, this, you know.
Mr. Turner needs someone like you and me running it for him, you know.
You'd reckon I'd be supping out profits.
Oh, you'd be smashing behind the bar, Ned. You get on with folk. We'd make a real go of it.
Are you being serious?
Well, why not? The kids are off doing their own thing. Why can't we?
Told you. Just happened.
Yeah, I know. I saw it happening.
You'll just forget you did.
Was it the first time? I don't understand you. How long do you think it's going to be before Frank finds out? And Kathy? What about her? How do you think she's going to feel? You've been chasing her for 12 months. Why, Dave?
I don't know.
Oh, what a disappointment you are. I pay out for a top hotel and you end up back here.
Should have made better use of the facilities, David. Here they've got a sauna.
He was missing Kathy.
Ah, isn't that nice?
And where is she?
Babysitting for Jack and Sarah.
Oh, good. We might see her later. We're running them back to Emmerdale.
Let me clear some space for you. I'll just get rid of this bit of junk. That's not important. Just a bit of plastic. Trivial tat. Like the work I do. Where were you What's the matter? What is it?